You can create a month's worth of content for your social media in less than 30 minutes. And all you'll need to do is take a link of a YouTube video that you want to be clipped up and paste it into this tool that I'm going to show you guys in a second. Now this secret tool that I was just talking about is Submagic, as they have just come out with their new magic clipping feature. Now before I waste your time, this tool is not for people that are wanting to clip up faceless content or content like vlogs or music videos, for example. However, this tool is great for somebody that is looking to clip up podcasts, educational content, or even motivational speeches for themselves or maybe even for a client. So with that being said, let me show you exactly how we can use Submagic to do this. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to find a video that would work well with Magic Clip. So I'm going to come over to my laptop here and I'm going to come over to my YouTube channel. And for example, one of the videos that will work really well with this Magic Clips feature is this podcast that I did with Tom Whitey over here, simply because it's a podcast and also because of the fact that there isn't loads of edits on the video, meaning that the clips are going to come out nice and clean and look good. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and copy the link of this video. So I'll press share, copy link. And then I'm just going to come over to Submagic and paste it in. However, before we get ahead of ourselves, if we do want to use this feature, we are going to need to have Submagic. So I'll leave Submagic linked in the description. And I'm also going to give you guys a discount code in the description as well that you'll be able to see. But if we come over to Submagic, as you can see, we can try it out for free. So yeah, just go ahead and click that link in the description and you can test it out for free. And then once you've created your Submagic account and you're in Submagic, it should look something like this. And we're just going to come over to the new feature, which is Magic Clips. And then this is where you're going to go ahead and paste that link that you've just copied, and you'll just paste it. And then you'll just go ahead and press upload once you make sure your video is in the right language and stuff. So if I just go ahead and press upload, and this is simply going to start clipping up this video for me. And then it's going to email me once it is done. So yeah, I can go ahead and close this window, do whatever I want. And once it's ready for me to go ahead and check and do the next steps, then it will just email me. And once the AI is done clipping up your video, it should look something like this. Like as you can see, it's generated me a fair amount of clips here, and it gives each clip a little title, which is really helpful when I'm trying to figure out, yeah, what I'm talking about in the clip. So I can go ahead and decide if this is something I would want to post. And then up here as well, you can also see where all of the clips were taken from. So clearly in this podcast, it's taken most of the clips from the first part of the video or early on in the video. But one clip that I like in particular is this one, the TikTok Shop monthly earnings, because anytime you talk about money in terms of short form content, it usually does quite well. And in fact, I know that Tom has used this short form clip for himself multiple times on his own social media pages, and every single time or most times they've got over 100,000 views. So it just goes to show that the AI that Submagic are using can pick up some pretty good clips. Now, I did want to go ahead and edit this clip, like maybe I didn't like the captions. I would just go ahead and press on this little pencil here, and I can change the captions to a bunch of different styles. So maybe I wanted to go for the Devin style. I can put that on screen, and there's a bunch of different ways I can edit it. So I can change the size, so I might want to make this a bit smaller. I can also change the position, so I want this to be flat in the middle. And maybe I just want this to be solid white boring captions. I will just have all of these as white, and then yeah, color white, cool. And then if I go ahead and press play, we will now see TikTok Shop is these captions on screen. And if I wanted to change it and just make them very boring, or if I wanted to make them more exciting, we can do that in here as well. By doing it manually. And there are a bunch of different themes we can choose from. It doesn't just need to be a Devon theme, for example. But if I do want to go ahead and edit the theme as well to make my own custom one, I could, yeah, go ahead and edit the Devon theme. So if I like the Devon one in particular, then maybe I'll edit this. So maybe I don't want animation, maybe I don't want punctuation, maybe I do want some emojis, and I'm happy with emojis. Cool. And then as you can see, we've pretty much now made our own sort of font that we are going to use on our video. And then once I've done this, I could also press save theme, which is going to make it easier to use this theme in the future. So if I press save theme, then now we have our own custom theme essentially. And then next, if we wanted to change any particular captions, like maybe there was a particular caption that was picked up wrong, then I could just go ahead and change the text in here. So if I wanted to get rid of this, maybe it picked up main wrong, I would change that by just editing it here. And obviously it edits on the video, as you guys can see, but it was right, so I'll leave it.
I think 16.9K.
But for example, here he says 16.9K, and the K is on the next one, which doesn't really look right, so I would change this. I would put 16.9K. And then I'm also going to add a dollar as well, just so people know we're talking about money. And obviously I'll get rid of this K over here. Let's go ahead and delete that. Then we just have OK. And then also one thing you can do here as well, which is pretty cool, is you can add sound effects. So I want to have a money sound effect here because we're talking about money. So I just go ahead and add that and then press play again from here. Let's go.
We did just under, I think, 16.9K.
So yeah, as you can see, it adds those sounds in as well for you. So this is a really easy and quick way to make some good quality short form content. So for example, here I could use some B-roll of Tom showing his 16.9K screen recording, or him showing it himself. I know he has some B-roll of that. I could go ahead and add that in manually if I wanted to. And then we can also go ahead and adjust the layout here, because for these podcasts, Submagic actually does this manually, but we did use a wide lens to film this podcast, meaning that at times me and Tom are both on screen. So when that was the case, Submagic has actually clipped it like this, and I think this looks pretty good, to be honest. And then when we've zoomed in on one person, because sometimes it would just be me or it would just be Tom, it would then manually just cut to showing a clip of just Tom, for example, like you can see here. And yeah, it works pretty well with this. I'm pretty happy with how that feature works, so I'm not going to touch this once again. And then this little boost feature here just helps you with AI to create some hooks and titles and some descriptions and hashtags. And then this boost section over here is just where you can adjust the last little bits that you would need. And it can also help you with AI generating some descriptions and hashtags for you, but this is where you would add in your music, for example, and play with the volume of that music that you add in, and where you'd also add some logo branding and some cover images. And then once you've done that and you're happy with it, you're just going to go ahead and press save, or you can export it straight away if you do want to then go ahead and upload this video straight away. Now, another feature that I really like about Submagic in particular is their Get Clips Manually feature. So if I go ahead and click this, I'm then taken to a screen where it shows a transcript for the full podcast, and the AI manually kind of puts the video in sections. So in this section, we obviously talked about potential earnings and growth opportunities for TikTok Shop. So it does this for you manually. And one thing that's really helpful is this search bar here where you can search for particular things. In fact, I use this a lot in my videos. I know a lot of you guys have watched some of my tutorials and seen that I do use a search bar a lot to try and find certain clips. So this is really helpful for those of you guys that want to do that. So for example, off the top of my head from this podcast, one clip that I think could do quite well was when Tom was talking about a product that he tried at the start of the year, and it was like a golf kind of product. I don't remember exactly. So if I do want to go ahead and use this search bar, I could literally just search up golf and press enter, and it's going to come up a few times apparently, but if I just now scroll down, it's going to be highlighted. They're all in this section, so I'll be able to see, or I can just press these arrows and it'll take me there immediately. Yeah, there you go. I can see him talking about his golf product, and I could go ahead and clip this part manually if I did want to. And then once you've found the clip that you want, you would just go ahead and add these clips into your selection, and you can go ahead and create a new clip, as you can see here. So if I want to press that, it would then create me a new clip, and yeah, I can just title it, and then I can create and edit the caption straight away if I wanted to, or I could just create that clip and stay, and then I could do that again and again to go ahead and get all of the podcast clips that I would want for this video. Okay, and one other thing that I did forget to mention about this clipping feature is you can actually use this tool here called Clean Audio, which I think is really good, and you can use it to remove filler words and also get rid of the dead spaces. So all you have to do is just go ahead and click on Clean Audio here, and then yeah, you can get it to get rid of the silences, and you can also press remove filler words, and then once you've done that, it should do it for you. And then you can also choose if you want to keep the silences, because for some podcasts that might be needed, or if you want to get rid of the fast silences or get rid of the medium ones, whatever. If I get rid of, let's say, medium, then it'll cut out those, and it will simply just do that for you, and then we have your clip here that is going to be all ready to go. And then once you've done this and you've created your clip here and you've cleaned the audio and you're ready to go, you'll simply just press create clip, and then you can go and edit this straight away if you want to, or you can press create and stay and maybe get all of the clips at once that you'd want to get manually for your podcast, and you can go ahead and edit them afterwards, as that will be saved in your section for this project. And now, as you guys can see here, Submagic got me 15 clips from this podcast, and if I were to go ahead and get another 15 clips I wanted to, using this get clip manually feature, it makes it so much quicker, which means I could get a month's worth of short form content from a podcast in like 30 minutes of work. Now, to use this Magic Clips feature, you do actually need to already have a subscription to Submagic, and this is just an upgrade to that subscription. But I've actually already talked about Submagic before on this channel, and Submagic is a great way to add captions to your videos that makes it a lot quicker and easier for those of you guys that don't want to spend hours adding captions to your own videos. Now, like I said before, I will leave a link to Submagic in the description, and full disclaimer, the link in the description is an affiliate link, so if you guys do go ahead and purchase through that link, then I will get a little percentage of that purchase. However, as you guys are supporting me, in return, I am supporting you guys by giving you a discount code that you can go ahead and use. So you guys can go ahead and use code SABITI10 for 10% off at checkout. I hope you guys did enjoy this video and found it valuable in some way. If you did, then please be sure to drop a like and subscribe to this channel. And if you have any questions about anything, then be sure to leave those in the comments, as I try my best to reply to every single comment. Apart from that, I hope to see you guys in the next one.